That time is 8:45 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, June 20th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, June 20th, 2018. God, God, oh, oh, good morning to you all. This lovely Wednesday morning, June 20th, 2018, 8:45 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, and it is 67 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:45 is President Trump makes a political gamble with immigrant lives, while his officials send migrant babies toddlers to tender age shelters. Fox to Craft, script for M&A Summer Blockbuster. Taliban killed 30 Afghan soldiers in first major Texan ceasefire. Trump unveils new health plan. Democrats call it junk insurance. New Trump administration rule to expand access to health plans without ACA protections. Kirsten Nielsen covered at Mexican restaurant says activist shot shame. Don Lemon CNN said if he thought this could give us listener Lewandowski. North Korea to begin handling over U.S. remains, officials said. How China could hit the U.S. where it hurts. Emmanuel Macron represents seen for using the nickname. Wearing girls face prison-like conditions in refugee camps. Asian economies have a lot to lose in the U.S.-China trade war. Dow Jones Industrial Average drops General Electric. Chinese investment in the United States has plummeted 92% this year, and Asian stocks pick up seen as hopes that possibly support lift China. Look at that. Stocks today out. Down 287.26 at 24.71.21. SP5 down 11.16 points at 27.62.59. The Nasdaq down 21.44 at 77.25.48 as Disney raises bid for Fox assets to $71.3 billion in cash and stock. So, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Chinese President Xi Jinping reach a mutual understanding on issues discussed at the U.S.-North Korea summit. Seoul, South Korea President Moon Jae-in called the U.S.-North Korea summit a great success that went beyond his expectation. Nearly 200 people are missing in Indonesia after a ferry they were rented on sank over the weekend, he said. South Korea expects a reciprocal action from North Korea to the recent decision to suspend a U.S.-South Korea joint military drill. South Korea's major cryptocurrency exchange was bid on was packed to a separate attack in which some of the $30 billion worth of cryptocurrencies were stolen. The transformation administration will start possibly examining powder canisters. The foreigner reports that send flights to the United States. A Guatemalan mother who legally crossed the border is suing the Trump administration said that they will not tell her where her son is located. A Seattle law banning plastic straws in utensils is set to take effect on July the 1st. Evansville, Indiana, decades after fertilizer runoff from Midwest cornfields created a massive dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico, corn growing states are slowly changing practices. Approximately 5,000 pigs were killed on Tuesday after a barn fire that broke out in Ohio, officials said. Take a look at some local news. We already did that last night. Mysterious Mars rock formation explained, and it doesn't involve UFOs. Scientists discover fossil of ancient creature named after President Obama. The atmosphere of Venus is so thick it pushes on mountains that change how fast the planet spins. The health impact of separating microchildren from parents. What drinking alcohol means for your cancer and death risk, and some parents worry if cannabis-based medication for epilepsy. 9-year-old Gates Massachusetts fought for pet and dogs. Alright, Peter Channel News time is 8:50 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a Peter Channel. Looking at the New England Insular's report. 3 hours ago, car anyway pulled at 57 Cedar Street in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Vehicle split in half after nearly sideswiping up St. Police cruisers. Chase ensued hit at 120 miles per hour before the crash that started on Route 485, right in the chase went through 140 in Mansfield Inn before it ended at Foxborough. Police are investigating, which is 3 hours ago. Peter Channel News time is 8:50. It's time off for a Sports Report. Boston Red Sox fall to the Minnesota Twins in Minneapolis 6-2. And the Sox and the Twins go out at 8:10 p.m. tonight in Minneapolis. Adrian Wojcicki says Dallas targeted third pick. And why is Bar Rocklet abbreviated MAR at the World Cup? Peter Channel News time is 8:51 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Beep! Let's start off on the MBTA, where Greenbush trade 076758 from Greenbush is up part of Greenbush is up at 5:10 minutes beyond schedule. Kingston trade 038 from Kingston up at 5:50 minutes late between South Weymouth and South Station due to trade traffic. Lowell trade 312 inbound is canceled today. The next trade to depart Lowell will be trade 314 a.m. inbound. Middlebury trade 005 a.m. from South Station is off at 5:50 minutes late between South Station and Middlebury due to trade traffic. Stoughton trade 904 7 a.m. inbound is off at 10 minutes beyond between Route 128 and South Station due to trade traffic. All right. Alright, negative 9 was in boundaries. Negative 5 at the southbound side, it is so from protecting out the downtown Providence, 146 at the southbound side, slow route. Route 95 at downtown Providence, 146 in both ends back route. Route 99, the Lincoln with Sox Switch route, 295. 95, southbound side, slope to 45, advancement out of Route 285 at Atterburn. 95 at the northbound side, slope to Route 10 and Chris out of Route 185 at Providence. 185 westbound side, to the east part of the stretch. 138 westbound side, the low slope between the Newport Bridge and the westbound side. Eastbound side of the J-side bridge is a slow go. Board Bridge on the southbound side of it, slope 25 eastbound side, low side, Route 6 in Bourne, Route 6 eastbound side, slope 134 down, 124, then it is Brewster Stretch. 95 at the northbound side, it is slope to Route 1 in Shedder, Route 128 in Kenton, 495 at the northbound side, slope to Milford Island, the Mass Pike in Westboro, Mass Pike eastbound side, slope between Millbury Island and the Southern Expressway, Route 24 at the northbound side, it is slow around. Route 123 in Brooklyn, Route 128 in Canton, 140 at the northbound side, it is around. Route 24 out in Taunton. Route 3 at the northbound side, so between 13 and the Breakthrough Split. 128 at the both ends, it's backed up. From the Breakthrough Split, all the way down to Route 95 in Canton, 128 at the northbound side, it is so between 128 and Canton, all the way to Route 20 Waltham. 128 at the southbound side, so between Linfield and down to Waltham, Southern Expressway, both ends back between the Mass Pike down and the Breakthrough Split. Mass Pike westbound side, so to the western stretch. Mass Pike westbound side, so between Lower Bernard and South Boston. 93 is Buffalo downtown Boston and backed up. 93 southbound side, stepping up to Bethune and Zake Bridge in downtown Boston. Route 93 on the northbound side, so to the Lowland stretch. Route 3 is southbound side, so between Chelsea and Route 128 in Burlington. 485 at the southbound side, it is so between 83 and then over all the way down to Littleton. 45 at the northbound side, it is so between Marvin and Route 2 in Littleton. 485 at the southbound side, so Havel Stretch today, eastbound side, so between Mass Pike and 385, Auburn and Route 9 in Worcester. 146 at the northbound side, also at 290 in Worcester. And up in New Hampshire, it's looking good on 95 at the northbound side, Little Hampton tolls. And today, at the northbound side, also after the Falmouth Spur in Falmouth, Maine. The main turnback and Buffett's background, Route 285 up in. On the main and 89 on the southbound and northbound side, also Greenwich, New Hampshire. 91 on the northbound side, it's both slope between Sunderland and down in Northampton, Massachusetts. 91 southbound side slope between Winslow to Harvard at 84 eastbound side slope for the Farmington stretch, 84 westbound side slope Harvard stretch, Route 9 both ends back between Middleton and Cromwell stretch, Merritt Park 84 westbound side slope between Newtown and Denver, Connecticut, Merritt Park with westbound side slope between Fairfield and New Canaan, 95 southbound side slope between Fairfield down to Greenwich. Peter Cheldu's time is 8:56 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar satellite, open shows clouds coming in a bunch of Connecticut, stretching to New York City, Pittsburgh, and some rain showers from Toronto down to eastern Ontario, and stretching south of Buffalo and Rochester, and some showers and storms from western Jamesburg, Pennsylvania, stretching south of Pittsburgh. Temperature spread around the region, it is in the 60s, the low 70s in southern New England, and in the 50s and 60s in northern New England, 46-degree wind from Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 72 degrees on temperature, humidity of 62%, 2.50 degrees by Robert from 88 into the steady and winds southeast of the sky. Alright, look at that forecast. It goes like this. Today, increased skies about 80 degrees, light southwest wind. Becoming south at 6 11 miles an hour in the morning. For today, 8 inches shots spray after 5 a.m. Mostly gusts about 61 degrees. And southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Just pitch to 30%. New pitch about less than 7 inches possible for Thursday. Most skies come at 75 degrees. And northwest about 5 to 7 miles coming to northeast in the afternoon for Thursday night. Punchy fog up to 2 a.m. Otherwise, most gusts about 51 degrees. And eastern about 5 miles coming to the evening for Friday. Sunday, the podcast come at 27 about 54 degrees. And southwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon for Saturday, shots like me after 2 p.m. before 9 p.m. Most of the guys by 84 about 63 degrees and just based in 6%. Sunday, at shots after 2 p.m. and after 3 a.m. But he said the most